Throughout the history of Texas, there are a few names whose legend is as big as the Lone Star State itself. Among them are people like Davy Crockett, LBJ, Willie Nelson. And on that very select list, there's the name of an outlaw. Not so much a hero, but more of a gunslinger, Billy the Kid.
Officially William H. Bonney, or Henry McCarty, but known on the frontier as Billy the Kid. But let's back up a bit for some history and the full story.
Okay, so Billy the Kid was a really bad dude. He was an outlaw on the run for most of his life. I mean, the guy killed maybe 5 people, maybe 25 people, no one knows for sure. But he shot people down in saloons, in fields, in the middle of the street sometimes. One time, he even killed the mayor. Wait, I think it was a deputy. No, it was a sheriff. Yeah, he killed a sheriff. He was like, bam, bam, die, sheriff, because you killed my friend. And the sheriff just died right there. Now, he did get caught a few times, but every time he was like, this jail can't hold me, and he would straight up bust out and run away. So Billy's arch nemesis is this sheriff named Pat Garrett. And Garrett's like, I'm gonna catch Billy the Kid if it's the last thing I do. And he thinks he's got him in New Mexico. So Garrett goes to Billy's friend's house and he's like, hey man, where's Billy the Kid? And the friend's like, yo dude, I don't know what you're talking about, but who should walk in? Billy the Kid. Now the history books will tell you this is the moment that Pat Garrett shot Billy down. Boom, boom, right in the chest, and Billy died on the floor. But if you believe the folks in Hico and a whole lot of others, well, Billy didn't die that night. Some believe Pat Garrett actually shot Billy's friend, and when he realized it, he was like, this is actually Billy the Kid, right? Yeah, so bury him quick before other people can take a close look. But maybe Pat Garrett had Billy, and he was like, Billy, now that I've caught you, I have to wait for this truck to pass so I can finish my story. Is it out of the way now? We'll wait for him.
A real train happening
We
here.
got a whole parade.
I know. No one respects history anymore. This is, yeah. All right, but anyway, Pat Garrett's got Billy the Kid, and he's got him cornered, and he's like, Billy, now that I've caught you, I've fulfilled my life's purpose, and I don't know what I'll do if you're no longer on the run. Run away, Billy. Run away and never return. Kind of like Scar told Simba in Lion King, to which Billy said, okay, cool, I can do that. So Billy ends up in Hico, Texas, but the deal is he never tells a soul who he actually is.
Well, over 50 years go by, and then this lawyer investigator guy from Florida gets a hot tip about Billy the Kid still being alive. So he travels to Hico and finds this old guy named Brushy Bill. He knocks on his door and he asks the old man, are you Billy the Kid? And the old guy's like, no, you're crazy, go away.
But the guy keeps knocking on the door, and he's like, no, for real, I need to know, are you Billy the Kid? And finally, Brushy Bill looks him right in the eyes, and he says, I am Billy the Kid. Dum, dum, dum. But the attorney is not so easily convinced, and he says like, well, then you need to prove it to me. And he says, well, check out these awesome scars. Oh yeah, and these stories that only Billy the Kid would know, like that time where I did that one thing, and that other time I shot that guy, bam, bam. So the guy in Florida's like, okay, sounds good to me. I believe you're Billy the Kid. But he didn't stop there. He went around and got statements from other outlaws who knew Billy, and they all said the same thing. Yep, Brushy Bill is Billy the Kid. Absolutely Billy the Kid. So now that the secret's out, Brushy Bill thinks to himself, I'm gonna go and get that pardon from the governor of New Mexico that I was promised. But before he can do it, he's walking to the post office one day, boom, massive heart attack. Billy the Kid dies on the streets of Hico. And that's the story of Brushy Billy the Kid, my friends. Outlaw, old guy, Texan.
To see the full episode or to get info about how to visit this spot, trip on over to thedaytripper.com. Or here's some other videos you may like. Vaya con Dios, amigos.